...24. I have 24 tattoos. Are you going to the fight? I'm not. I'm staying home. My song comes out the day before. Can't promote my song in Miami. I would rather be like at home with everyone than go to the fight. Yeah, I hate leaving the house. What happened to Calvin? Calvin was playing golf, and he ran. He was running to go chase a squirrel, and then he tripped. You can't say what they got because Thomas said not to on his live stream. I will not tell you then. I'm screaming right now. You are my dream. That does. How am I your dream? I'm coming over then. Okay, Salma. I'll see you here. Come to Chicago for a weekend. You guys keep trying to get me to Chicago. What is in Chicago? Who's a bigger deal, Griffin Johnson or Jesus Christ? Is that a real question? Hi, Martha. How are you? Yeah, I mean, director's cuts are pretty nonchalant these last few weeks. I've mostly been really focusing on mental health, but also with the vlogs too. I've been trying to balance vlogs and music, which is really hard, but I'm kind of doing it. Hi, Lullaby. Yeah, I noticed that I scheduled my live stream, so I bounced back from Hype House and Alex Warren, like the account on Triller, and I scheduled it on Alex Warren, but I guessed that it was scheduled on Hype House then. Congrats on the song, thank you, Lullaby. You're my favorite Triller worker. Alex, do you have tips for not comparing yourself to others? It's really hard not to, especially because the industry we're in now. If you look at music, almost like a lot of songs sound the same or like have sound similar. Content and trends. Trends are really just making someone else's video in your own way. So I think it's a really dismissive, accusation to say someone, and obviously it's coming from me, but it's a very dismissive accusation to say that you are super compared to another person because it's the internet and everyone copies each other. We were in a different live. I know. Hey, you should come to NorCal, and I love your song. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Alex, your song's the only song I like. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to put it out. I'm really I've been trying to keep a really low head on it. I've had a lot of record labels reach out already, and I've just said no to every single one of them because I don't know what I want to do. I really have no idea. So I'm kind of just playing it by ear. It's stressful. The music industry is really stressful. And obviously I'm in a fortunate position where I've kind of had a head start. I was able to, I still make my vlogs and I still have that career where I'm lavishly allowed to fucking try music. So it's I don't even want to know what it's like for people who don't have what I have and are trying to do it. What about tips for not comparing yourself to other people's success? It's always good to stay in your own lane, mindset-wise. I try not to compare myself to anyone else, successfully, because it's always going to be detrimental to your health. You're always going to fucking hate it. It's just going to fuck with you. I'm glad you got an FD because I'm sorry, but I don't have a Lambo, and as much as I love the supercar content, it's not relatable to me. It's almost like you heard me say that on here before. That's funny. Yeah, I got an FD because if you guys didn't know, when I was homeless and I didn't have a car, I had a stick shift Volvo wagon, and it was my favorite thing in the fucking world. I would drift that thing as much as I could or try to, and I missed driving stick shift so much, and I'm so stoked I got a stick shift car. Car content wise though, the FD is it's going through a hard time right now. We were trying to find out why my car was running hot, so we kept replacing everything, and I went to replace the thermostat in the car. Thermostats in a car is a lot different than a thermostat in your house, so to speak. Thermostat cover, and you put oil, you put coolant in it, and it had a crack in it, so I'd replace the thermostat. I snapped some bolts, and now I have a welder here trying to fix it. Who cried on the show? The Hype House show? I think everyone. At least one person cried. Sienna cried. Jack cried. For reasons you guys will find out. I cried. Cobra cried. Thomas cried. Mia cried. Who am I missing? Lorraine. I don't know if Lorraine cried. Nikita cried a lot. Yeah. I have 3 Lambos. Oh, do you, Selma? Do you in Chicago where it snows? What kind of tires do you have on those? Oh, I have a 240 right now here too. I think I'm buying one for Papper. I felt for you. It gave me flashbacks of when I had my Nissan 180 SX. Oh, you were such an inspiration to me. Respect, love your videos. Will you make more music about your dad after the song comes out? I probably won't be making more music about my dad. I don't want to be the musician who just makes songs about his dead dad. As fun as that is. But there is a lot of like music I'm working on that I think is fun. I hate being like, oh, I'm coming out with music. I'm a musician. I'm different. Because I mean, it's just stupid. I don't know. I hate it. I cringe every time I hear someone say that. And I just want to put out music. Like, oh my God, even say, oh, I just want, I don't know what the fuck to say. I'll stop. Is the secret getting attention first? Then you can put your music out or whatever you want. There's no secret. I think that there's no, on YouTube and all these other social media platforms, there's algorithms, and it's kind of like if you have knowledge of algorithms, then it'll help you in like, becoming successful, because if you know how the algorithm will treat your video, then you kind of, treat your video around the algorithm. But that's like once you kind of have something figured out a little bit, music, or at least success in itself, music is sad. It's pay to play. If you are not with a record label and you are solely independent and your own distributor, 9 times out of 10, it is going to be so much harder for you. And that's what labels are counting on. Labels are counting on you to sign your soul away for them, and they'll give you a couple $100,000 up front, or $1 million, and it seems enticing. But what you don't realize is that they own you now, and it's not gonna be fun. So for me, my whole strategy here is to put out a few singles. Let's just say I like music. I love music, but I don't know how much I like it until I put out the song and see everyone's reaction to it, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to keep going. I have a few songs lined up, but it really comes down to if people like it, if people truly like the video or the song and it does well, like that'll influence me to want to keep doing it as a career. I will keep doing music as a hobby, but as a career, it really comes down to my audience, and if you guys really enjoy this song, and people who don't know who I am enjoy the song, that'll give me confidence in coming into the space. I'm just not as confident as you would think I would be. I'm really scared about how the video is going to go. Did the Tesla come in? No, it has not come in yet. I have a few more weeks. I'm really scared. I'm really scared if this does really well. I'm going to keep vlogging, but I'm going to obviously put out a lot of music, and I'm just scared. I've been able to build this to this family, and I don't want to let the family down. So I'm in a battle constantly in my head about what I should do. But no, the plan is if you have leverage against a label, but they want some piece of you because they want to say that we represent this person, though it's pretty good. I come out with a few singles to show a label that I don't fucking need them, and I'm in a fortunate position where I've been able to acquire, I'm monetarily benefited from this. Like I've been able to make a great living off of YouTube and off of all the social media platforms, where I can put out a song and pay for everything. I paid for the music video. I paid for all of it. And yeah, so I can show a label, hey, I don't fucking need you. I can do all of this by myself without your guys' help. Or they'll be like, oh yeah, like we want to buy an album from you. And see, that would be enticing for me because I know that I could sell an album once these 3 singles if they do well. If they don't do well, then the plan falls through and I just won't be doing it as a career. You shouldn't be scared. We will always support you. See, that's what I like, but at the same time, it's like I was scared coming into this industry, so it's a scary feeling, but at the same time, it's kind of a good feeling that I'm feeling this again. It's exciting. I just don't know what to do. I'm stuck in like the middle. I'll figure it out. Can you link your Spotify account? You can find my Spotify account in the bio of my TikTok, you can't look up my Spotify account right now. You can't look up anything music related. So Apple Music, yeah. Pardon me, I just had a Diet Coke. So Spotify and Apple all work the same. I'll not be able to find my Spotify account until my song comes out, unless you click the link in my bio. Or else they just won't show you that I exist until I have a song out or a playlist. And then with Apple Music, I can't even create an Apple Music profile until I post my song, which is weird. You can't. It makes no sense. And then SoundCloud, I already have a SoundCloud. The song's already up on SoundCloud, but I have it in a private link, so you can't find it. And then, it's gonna be on a few other things. Do you have high hopes for your song? No, I think it's gonna fucking flop. Genuinely, I genuinely think it's not gonna do well, but I've kind of just fucking convinced myself that, because if I genuinely think my song's gonna do bad, then if it does sort of okay, then at least I'll be happy with that. But if it does bad, at least I'm not burning my expectation. What is Thomas going to post on YouTube? For what? I'm pretty sure he posted a few days ago. I think. Your song makes me cry and it's not even out yet. You're the best. I appreciate that. Hi, stop, I'll beat you up. Think positive. I don't know. If I thought positive, though, then I'm going to be let down if it does bad. Does that make sense? I love how I give you guys advice on mental health, but I'm not okay. It makes sense. I appreciate all the kind words, you guys. I do. What was it like when you actually started making income from YouTube? You said you were making $7K a month. Yeah, I was making about $7,000 a month before I moved to LA. I'm glad you remember exactly how much I was making. I don't know. It was really cool. Keep in mind, I had never seen $500 ever in my entire life before then. So it was nuts. It was crazy when I started seeing this amount of money. I was like, "What? This is working. It's amazing." And it kept going up and up and up until I blinked and I was like, "I'm a millionaire." And it's cool, but for a good minute I was letting it get to my head with a bunch of purchases that I should not have been making, and I still do. But I went from homeless to a millionaire in a year, which fucks with you because no one taught me how to spend anything. No one taught me how to get my credit score up. No one taught me how to do anything. So I had to figure it all out by myself, making mistakes, and I'm still fucking learning about what the proper way is to spend money, and I hire people now to make sure that I'm good, so you don't need to worry about me going bankrupt. But I have financial advisors that tell me I can't spend my money, which is amazing. I am so happy I have that. I want to invest in a filmmaking course, but I don't think you took any courses. We need to learn from others or not? It just depends on what kind of person you are. Genuinely, I hate learning from other people when all the answers you're looking for is on YouTube. Now the problem is if you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, some people on YouTube are just scummy as fuck. I would never pay to watch a course on how to be a YouTuber because those are the people who didn't make it as YouTubers and are now making you pay as a way of them monetarily benefiting from it. Film school is different. Film school is way different though, because I feel like you need some sort of degree of knowing how film angles are and exposure and aperture and what the cut scenes are and how a cut scene works and how aperture works and how all that stuff, and maybe you learn better in that type of environment. But for me, I learned by actually experiencing it, which took a lot more time, but I also learned on YouTube and kind of how everything works, my own deductive skills on algorithms and kind of figuring out all that shit. So I don't know. It depends on how you are as a person. If you learn better in a classroom or if you learn better out in the field, which I learn better out in the field. I always hated actually sitting in a classroom, not actually engaging with what I was trying to be taught. But yeah, it just depends on what course you want to go to. If you actually want to be a director or move in a film industry, I would recommend going to film school because they'll teach you exactly what you need to know for it. Storytelling is, if you don't have it organically, it's just think of like, the way I think of it is like, let's say you read a story. How was that told? And once you consume so much, like, once you consume so many stories, you'll understand how that story is told and how stories, like the structure of how the stories are told. And then from there, you kind of apply it to your own critical thinking. For me, I write stories or rhythms or poems or songs about trauma that I've gone through in my entire life. And I'm able to tell a story of who I am because I never got to do that on my vlogs because I'm always filming my friends because I think they're the funniest people in the world. It comes with what stories you want to tell, but I don't think anyone can tell you how to write a story. I think anyone can teach you how to shoot one, but no one wants you how to write a story because that's coming from your imagination and your critical thinking. The failed YouTube, I hate to say it. I don't like saying it because in YouTube you never know. I could fucking go irrelevant today and then I would wake up when I'm 40, have a viral video and be right back at the top. But it's not how that works when it comes down to like movies and stuff. Actually, yeah, it is. I'm totally wrong there. No, but failed YouTubers I'm using too critically, and I take that back. It's just people who are, I don't like the scummy ones who make you pay $50 a day to tell you stuff that I teach you in here. Like, I probably taught half of you guys things about algorithms and mental health that I should be more forthcoming with myself about. But half the seminars you're going to take about being a YouTuber, they're going to be reciting exactly what I just said for like for the first 2 episodes of theirs. Are you watching the fight on Saturday? I am. I'm not going there, but I will be watching it. Can you tell us the tips you have for producing your vocals? How did you make your song? I wrote my song when I was 15. I think I went through a breakup right before it, and I was just in my feels, feeling anxiety and stress and lost, and I was like, I don't know how to portray these emotions, and I didn't want to dedicate a song to a girl that broke my heart at the time because I was really angry with her, but I wanted to put out how I felt with those emotions into something that I care about, and my dad is someone who I care about. So I never really learned how to cope with what I went through. So I kind of if you don't notice, I make jokes about my dead dad a lot, and I say it just like that, and I smile and I laugh because it's my way of coping with the pain that I went through, which is fucked up completely. But no, when I was writing the song, I was just like, it was a little different before I brought in Jake. Jake helped me write the song and produce it. The song's a little different before that. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I was just telling my story. Sorry. You're right. I'm so grateful for your time. You helped us so much. I don't need it. I don't need to thank you. It's fine. I feel like this shit is what people should be saying for free, though. I don't think you should be paying me to fucking hear this. You guys aren't ready. You taught me that cars are cool. What cars are cool? All cars are cool. It doesn't matter. You can make a minivan cool. We lost my dad's best friend to cancer last week, so I will cry even more tomorrow. I am so sorry. That sucks. I don't know exactly what to say when people tell me, like, a lot of people shout at me when they know that my dad has passed away, and usually I'm pretty good with advice, but it's hard when I really haven't gotten over it. Like, you never get over it. Like, it sucks because I tell people what they don't want to hear, that it gets worse and that it never really gets better. I mean, it does, but what's important is you don't forget. My biggest thing is I always try to forget. Like, I try to forget what happened to me and why it happened to me and it happened, so move on kind of vibe. And that's never the best thing. I think the best thing than forgetting is, living in memory of. And that's the hardest thing that people kind of can't differentiate. But I really suck at giving advice when it comes to like death and how people feel, because everyone goes through, there's 2 paths, okay? You can go through the path of like understanding that it happened and everything happens for a reason, and you're going to live in the name of that person, and you're going to, you're going to be that blah, blah, blah. And you can go down the bad path of, I don't even want to get into it. So I never know. When will you release your song? My song's going to be out on everything at 9 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to premiere the music video at 2 p.m. or like noon probably, actually. I'm going to premiere the music video at noon to 2, and you'll see the trailer to the music video on that premiere. I have it integrated. Music video will go live at 9 p.m. PST, and then everyone will be able to watch it. And it'll be on at 9 p.m. PST tomorrow, which will be 12 a.m. EST if you live in New York and those places. Yeah, it'll be out, and you'll be able to listen to it on everything. The grief is the price you pay for love. I also think it's healthy for you. Sadly, like I know that sounds so fucked up. It's healthy that your dad passed away, but like, grief is healthy. It makes you realize that like not to take things for granted in life, but not even just that. It's a human emotion that's good. Is Thomas getting a dog? Yeah. What are ways you can apply knowledge that you've given us? We want to make you proud one day, but it's hard to not procrastinate. Oh my God, you do not need to make me proud. I'm the last person you need to make proud. You should be making yourself proud. You never make yourself proud for him. I know you were just kidding, but like, it's like, I don't know. There's nothing really you could do. I think that here's the thing, and I've stressed this so many times. Success is not measured, and I'm going to sound like a dumb fucking bitch for saying this. Success is not measured in wealth and followers and all this dumb shit. And everyone's told you this, but I'm reciting it because I truly believe it. I could have 2 views on my music video, and I think that I'll be successful. The fact that I'm able to tell my story and do it all myself, obviously with my producer and all that stuff, but like, to be able to like actually get the story about my life that I've had since I was a kid, and just if it means that it helps 2 people, that's success to me. If it doesn't get on trending, if it doesn't get on billboards, if I don't get any recognition for the song, I was still successful for putting out that song that meant so much to me. And to me, that's success. So I don't think that it's necessarily like procrastinating. You could be procrastinating and still be successful in your own way. If there's anything you ever wanted to do in life, and there's anything that, you know, you would amount yourself to success, it's not monetary, buying a house, whatever, buying a cool car. That's not success. That's just ambitions and being able to achieve those goals. Success is who you are as a person. I don't think I'm successful yet. That's why no one should make me proud. I'm not successful yet as a person. I may have had some really cool achievements, which I still don't think I have. I've been able to. I don't think I've done everything I could, but I'm not successful as a person yet, and there's no one who should be aspiring to be more like me. Happiness. I mean, it can be. When you're happy with yourself, that's success. Is the Netflix show out yet? No, it's coming out in August. I'm weeping. Thank you for inspiring me to be happy. I'm so happy that my favorite Triller worker is happy. Yes, go off, Alex. Yeah, it's my TED Talk. Thanks. When are you going to Hawaii? Cobra really wants to go soon. I really want to. Does Thomas's cousin live with you? Yeah. How do you guys know this shit? That's so funny. Made my day. I'm glad. Triller worker. Will the Netflix show be on? It'll be on Netflix. I can't wait for the song. I've been crying to. I cannot believe I just laughed at that. That was the dumbest thing to laugh at. I love your new song. Thank you. Seems like you and Cobra are each other's rocks. Yeah, I love that girl a lot. You know? We have our moments where we go through some stuff, though. Like, independently, not together. Like, Cobra and I rarely fight, ever. But, no, she's got some stuff she's battling with. I've got stuff I'm battling with. Just want to show you guys, no one's perfect. Everyone that you watch is just like this. Seems like you and Cobra are each other's. Yeah, Thomas has a cousin that lives with you. Yeah. Who's Thomas's cousin? His name's Ari. Cut your hair. Never. I'm going to grow it up to luscious locks and then sell it on eBay when I go bankrupt. When are you going drifting? When I can get my fucking RX-7 to start. Right now I have a welder out there trying to get 2 snap bolts out of my coolant, out of my thermostat case. Alex, so if I'm using my phone to make my videos, how can I make them more entertaining? It doesn't matter if you're using your phone or anything. It's just, how do you make your videos entertaining? It doesn't matter if you're using your phone or not. I think entertainment is very biased on the consumer, so it doesn't matter. It's really what target audience you're going for. Alex, you and Cobra is just the best dynamic. Thanks for sharing with us. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to text Warren. Why is there bolts in there? Well, so there's a thermostat, okay? And that is where coolant goes in. And then it'll be able to tell the temperature of your engine or coolant. Now, see, my thermostat, the cover was broken, so coolant was leaking out and giving my thermostat reader a wrong read, which means it was telling me that my engine was overheating, but it wasn't. So the thermostat cover is held in by 3 M8 long screws that are an inch and a half thick, or long, sorry, inch and a half long. And when they started rusting because of how much coolant was hitting it. And so, like, you know, when water hits metal, they rust. So it was so rusty that when I was undoing it, the bolt snapped off. And now, since it's in my engine, I had to cut. It's just a whole fucking shit show. If you can text Triller, tell them I need to get paid. LOL, I won a contest and no one paid. Actually, see, now I'm questioning if you work for Triller, but this could be another play for you to tell me that you don't. What brings you the most joy? Something that puts you in bliss? I don't know. I really like watching movies with Cover. You should find Cover. She called me, actually. She was the one who called me. She texted me. I hung up. Oh, I declined it because I'm live. And she said, wow, I'm live, darling, on Triller. I love you, though. What is your opinion on Taddy? Michael's girlfriend? How do you guys know everyone? Oh, wait. There, she's in my vlogs. My bad. Triller owes me $700. Oh, because you're monthly paycheck for working for them? Oh, can we go to sushi tonight? I really don't want to cook food. Yes, do we have to sit there, though? Or would you like to? Any suggestions on your first car? Anything that runs. Do not get a rotary engine. For fuck's sake, never get a rotary engine. What are shows you watch with Cobra? A lot of FBI. I kind of want to, but we could pick it up too. If you wanna sit and eat, let's sit and eat. Is it just my female, like my girlfriend, or do all girls say when they, like, she'll say, hey, can we go to dinner? And I say, yes, wherever you want to go, baby girl. And then she goes, do you want everyone to come with us? Now, see, is that a trick? Is that a trick question? Because I say whatever you want. And then she goes, no, it's whatever you want. And I go, no, it's whatever you want. And then she goes, it's okay. I know, we'll go with everyone. And then I go, if that's what you want. Is that a trick? Am I being... Yes. Go alone on a date. Shit. It's too late. Michael and Taddy want to come. He's got... Ooh. I just realized that they might have broken something in my car. And I'm going to go check because I just got a very stern